Hello guys, how are you today? In this video we're going to talk about the conversion factor. Now, what do we mean by conversion factor? First of all, guys, if we have 100 centimeter that means that we have also 1 meter. So each 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. So guys, if we took the ratio between the 100 centimeter and 1 meter, or 1 meter over 100 centimeter, that means that both of them equals 1 because they are the same. This is what we called conversion factor. It's a ratio between two different units that will be equals to 1. Now, from simple math, if you have any number, let's say x times 1, it will be 1. So if you multiply any number with 1, it will be always the same. So why we use the conversion factor if it's actually equals to 1? Because guys, we need to convert a certain quantity from a unit to another unit by multiplying it with 1, but in form of ratio between different units. So you have to know, guys, here that we use the conversion factor just to play with units and change it, and to have the specific number that we're looking for. So for example, if we have, I'm going to start with the simplest thing. How many, for example, centimeters there is in 5 meters? Now this is simple. You can just say, okay, 5 times 100 equals 500 centimeter. But in the conversion factor terms, we said that we have here centimeter, the unit, and meter. And the relation between centimeter and meter is 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter, or 1 meter equals to, 100 centimeters. So for each two units combined together, we have two conversion factors. So which one should I use? The first one here or the second one? Now that depends on the question, guys. And you have to know that if the question asks about centimeter, then centimeter must be in numerator here in the ratio. So if the question asks about something that will be centimeter here, we know, you have to know that here means that centimeter over 1. So centimeter is a numerator, so we should choose the conversion factor where the centimeter in numerator. And the given unit, the given quantity, must be denominator. So simply, because the question asking about how many centimeter, we're going to choose this one where we have the centimeter in numerator. So 100 centimeter over 1 meter, this is the conversion factor. Just multiply it with the given from the question here, 5 meter. 5 meter. So meter, again with meter, you will still have only the centimeter unit, which is equals to 500 centimeter. Now, let's take another example. How many grams there is in 17.35 kilogram, for example. Same thing, the ratio is 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. The question is asking about grams and the given is kilogram. So you have to find the ratio between gram and kilogram. 1 kilogram equals 1000 gram or 1000 gram over 1 kilogram. The question is asking about a gram, so gram must be numerator here, 1000 gram over kilogram. So simply just multiply this with the given number, 17.35 kilogram. Kilogram done with kilogram, so the answer is equals to 17350 gram. Because the unit here that we still have it in the equation is gram, so the answer will be in gram. What about, for example, how many meters you have in, let's say, 15 times 10 to the power 5 nanometer. We have meter and nanometer. Now, what is the relation between meter and nanometer here? You know that each 1 meter is equal to 10 to the power 9 nanometer. So the conversion factor will be 1 meter over 9, 10 to the power 9 nanometer, or 10 to the power 9 nanometer over 1 meter. Simply. The question is asking about meter, so we should choose the first one here where we have meter as numerator. So it will be 1 meter over 10 to the power 9 nanometer times the number here 50 times 10 to the power 5 nanometer. Nanometer, again with nanometer, so we will have 50 times 10 to the power 5 times 1 meter over 10 to the power 9, which is, let's say, 5 times 10 to the power minus 3 meter. This is how we use conversion factor. Now, what if we have a more complicated unit? Like, for example, this question here. A car is moving in, let's say, 80 kilometers per hour. Sorry. What is the speed of the car in meter per second? Now here, guys, we have two units, kilometer and hour, and we need to find out the speed in meter per second. So we have to use, first of all, we have 80 kilometers per hour. Guys, the kilometer that we need is numerator, okay, and the hour is denominator, and we need the unit to be meter per second. So you have to find out the relation between kilometer and the relation or the conversion factor between hour and second. We have, as you know, each 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meter, or 1 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. This is the first conversion factors used to convert the distance. Now, what about the time? We have 1 hour over 3,600 seconds, or 3,600 seconds over 1 hour. Now, what should we do? The unit here that the question is asking about, meter per second, the distance is numerator, so we must choose the conversion factor we have where we have meter in numerator. So it will be the first one here, 10,000 meter over 1 kilometer times. This is the first conversion factor to convert. Now, what about the time? The time here, as you see, it is in denominator. So we should choose the conversion factor to convert the time where we have second in denominator. So we have to choose this one here, 1 hour over 3,600 seconds. This is for distance, and this one for time. Times exactly the given unit that we have in the question, which is 80 hour. Now, how can you be sure that you are following the right steps here? Again, it's a matter, as I told you in the beginning of this video, it's a matter of playing with units. Look here, we have kilometer, gone with this kilometer. And here we have hour with hour. We will still have meter, numerator, and second, denominator, which is the same unit that the question is asking about. So simply, just do math here. 1000 meter times 1 times 80 over 1 times 3,600 second times 1. So we have meter, as I told you before, meter per second, as you can see. So the question will be 0, gone with this 0, this 0 also, this 0. So guys, it will be equals 100 meter times 8 over 36 second over 49 over 42. So we will have 200 meters over 9 seconds, which is almost 22.2 meters per second. Now, if we're going to talk, guys, about chemistry, for example, let's say that how many atoms of Cu, for example, there is N, or let me change Cu, let's be carbon, N, for example, 24 grams of carbon. We have number of atoms, which means, as I said before in previous videos, When we ask about how many atoms we have, that means that the number of atoms here is directly related with what? Avogadro's number. And that means that we are talking, and this is directly related with molar mass. So we have to find the relation between Avogadro's number and molar mass, which is also equals to 1, because each 1 molar mass of anything in chemistry is equal to Avogadro's number as atoms or particles or molecules and so on. So the conversion factor would be molar mass over Avogadro's number, or Avogadro's number over molar mass. Now go back to the question. The question again is asking about how many atoms. So Avogadro's number, the unit that is related directly with the number of atoms or particles, is Avogadro's number, must be numerator, and the mass will be denominator. So we said we choose this conversion factor, which shows that 6.022 times 10 to the power 23 over the molar mass of carbon is 12 from the periodic table, as you know, times, here we have grams, and atoms here, quantity which is 24 grams, so times 24 grams. Gram, again with the gram, this will be 1, this will be 2, so the answer will be 12.044 times 10 to the power 23 atoms of carbon. Hope you got clear, guys. Thank you and be safe. See you later, guys, in our next video.